Our next speaker for the day is Chittu Nagarajan. Chittu is a fellow of the National Center for Technology and Dispute Resolution, University of Massachusetts at Amherst, USA. Chittu is a legal practicing certificate and is a trained mediator. Chittu's passion is in online dispute resolution, micro-justice, conflict prevention and resolution, cyber laws, e-commerce, and intellectual property. Chittu's first degree is in history and her second degree is in law. She holds a master's in alternative dispute resolution to e-commerce disputes. Chittu is the creator and co-founder of the ORD World and ODR India, and the first online dispute resolution service provided in India in 2004. She is currently the head of eBay and PayPal Community Court initiatives and systems. Chittu has supervised several master's students in the United States, and including Harvard and Stanford. Chittu is a regular guest speaker at several universities in Malaysia and India, where she speaks on intellectual property, mediation, and online dispute resolution. Chittu also conducts workshops for various companies in India and Malaysia in areas of online dispute resolution, negotiation skills, conflict management, and intellectual property. Please put your hands together for Ms. Chittu Nagarajan.
I think my field is really boring. It's extremely boring because I'm going to talk to you something about online dispute resolution, which many of you have not even heard about. So it's going to be difficult for me to tell you what it is, what I do. But I don't know. Let me make it a little interesting and let me start. So I'm in the field called online dispute resolution. This field is a very nascent field. It's been in existence only for the past 15 years. So basically what I do is I'm actually shaping this field, and I'm actually helping people shape this field as well. We have a network of people all over the globe, and we work towards this cause. When you're talking about disputes, what happens is, like, we have disputes in every area, right? We have family disputes, we have land disputes, we have many types of disputes. If you buy a product from somewhere, say you go to Lifestyle, you buy a product, you don't like it, you can go and return it. And so you have issues. You have issues everywhere. You're talking about urban issues. You have, issues even in the rural sections. We have personal issues. We have women issues. We have plenty of issues. What do we do? What do we do when we have these issues? What do we do when we have these disputes? Usually we'll go to a lawyer. We'll go to a court. We do have like a panchayat system. We have lok adalats. We have things like that. So that's the normal course of going, of resolving these disputes, of resolving conflicts. This is what we do. But this is in the offline world. Now I'm going to bring in something called online world as well, which, the younger generation is so into the online world. So you have internet. So the advent of internet, what did the advent of internet bring you? The advent of internet brought you another life. This life was an online life. In the online life, you're again communicating with people, you're buying things, you buy products online, so you have disputes there. So what do you do? What do you do when you have these issues in the online world? How do you resolve these disputes? If you look at the offline world, it would take about 320 years to resolve all the existing cases, which is there in the court system. Now, can you take, these disputes to court? Can you take online disputes to court? No, you can't take these online disputes to court. Why? Because judges are not aware of how you're going to resolve these. It all happened in the internet. People might be situated in different parts of the globe. So what do you do, right? How do you resolve these disputes? And that's how this field was born. That's how a field called online dispute resolution was born about 15 years ago, where they said that if an event, if a dispute, if an issue happened in the online environment, what we would do is we would try to resolve it in that online environment via the internet. That's how it started. And from there, we started saying, okay, fine, let's start leveraging technology for dispute resolution for issues. So when you're talking about technology, when I started this field, I got into this field in 2003. When I started, we said we had only the internet and we had just like, normal software. But it's progressed so fast. You have technology like, where people are communicating, like Facebook. You have, other technology like Web2, and you have the mobile technology. So what are we doing now? We are thinking about how technology can be leveraged. Any of these type of technology, mobile phones, internet, software, how they can be leveraged for solving disputes, for bringing about justice to people. So this is what we do, and this is what we shape. If you look at it, since it's a very nascent field, and since it's still, in the works, or in the crux, I should say, we have global fellows all around the globe from different parts of the world. We meet once a year to come up with certain policies, to come up with certain rules. We have a lot of entrepreneurs in this field. I'm an entrepreneur in this field as well, where we come up with certain, programs and, products which can be used by people, by organizations to resolve disputes. Education in this field was not there for, I think only this year we're coming up with a Masters in Technology and Dispute Resolution, which we are shaping. And we have a lot of PhD students, a lot of students in the US and the other parts of the world who come to hear about this from talks like these and who become interested in this. And they start pursuing, research in this area, doing PhD in this area, and coming up with different systems, different programs. An interesting aspect of this is I did law. I would come, I'm going to talk about how I got into this. But it's actually an intersection. It's an intersection between technology as well as dispute resolution. So you do have an idea of, how to resolve disputes, but you also need to have an idea about how you can leverage technology for this. Now I'm really passionate about it, and I came to this field I think I should say by chance. It was just by chance. I was not pursuing this. And so I'm just going to tell you about my journey, about how this happened. I started my career only after I got married. So I got married when I was 21. When I got married, I just did my Bachelor of Arts in History, and I did it in Stella out here. And then I got married and I went to Malaysia. But as soon as I was not going to be a person who was going to be sitting at home. I wanted to do something in life. And when I started looking for things, I thought I was not ready for work at that time, and I wanted to do something more. And I started searching for things. And in India, I never wanted to do law. I hated law in India. I just thought that was not my subject. I could never go to the Madras Law College. I'm sorry. But, I know that we have better institutions now. But, in those days, that was the option, and I couldn't do it. I didn't want to do it. But when I got married and when I went to Malaysia, we had few options over there: accountancy, law, and it was with the University of London. And so when I started reading through it, it did seem interesting, and I said, well, let me give it a chance, let me try, let me see whether I would be successful. So I started and I loved the subject. I just loved it. A 3-year course I finished in 2 years. I had my first child during that time. So I was a mother. And I finished my second year, being a mother for a 1-year-old child. After that, I had to do my bar exam. I did that too. Once I did that, I was ready to work. And I started working. Once I started working, I went into a law firm. I was just doing basic legal work, and it did not interest me. I couldn't go to court. It was like, sitting in front of, sitting for an exam every day. I had to do so much of, reading and studying, and every day, was an anxious moment. And that was just not for me. You had to do a lot of marketing, and I was like, I'm not making a change. There's nothing there which is exciting me. What I'm going to do is, I want people to fight. That's what lawyers do. We want to get more for our clients. And it was just not what I wanted to do. And I started doing more research. And when I started doing more research, I came upon this beautiful field called mediation. And in mediation, what we do is we actually bring parties together. We bring about a compromise. We ask the parties what they want. It is not that we tell them that this is how it should be. We don't tell, if it's right or if it's wrong. What we do as mediators is we bring about a compromise. We give the parties the solution what they want. And that field was fantastic. It was so good. It really moved me, and I said, no, I want to be in this field. So I started doing that, and at the same time, I was like, I need to do something else more. And then, when I was researching and I wanted to do a master's, I thought, let me do, something in the cyberspace, because that was the time when the cyberspace was coming up. And I started doing my master's in cyberspace, dispute resolution to e-commerce dispute. And at that time, when I was researching, I came upon this field called online dispute resolution, and that's the topic I picked for my master's. And at that time, we didn't have anybody to, teach us this.